Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Ever17, the Out of Infinity. Test 2 with this webcam. So, yeah, the last one was a bit too wide. Yeah, like I said, it was the first time messing with it. At least it was widescreen for once, rather than the kind of the black bars on the side. So, again, I'm going to see how this looks on YouTube before I decide whether to adjust it. Also, you guys give me the opinion too. What you think? Probably definitely better from what I can see now. So, yeah, let me know. This game makes it hard to be captured, I can't remember what it actually saves it in. YouTube recognizes the file, but the one editing program I have don't. So yeah, yeah, this is how I decided to do it. Why I'm pointing that way? I don't know why. So yeah, and I don't really want to overlay it because it'd be kind of what am I pointing at? You can't tell where I'm pointing. Yeah, in that corner, there's text that's in it, especially when they have the the full screen thought times. When he kind of has his internal dialogues. So I thought to the side, the only visual novel that I've seen a Let's Play of is kind of Shoujo by Milby, which Daniel Dawson pointed out last time. So glad you are familiar and have much lower expectations of me from the get-go. Uh, so this is why I thought to do it the same way that he did. Worked well for him. Not that I'm anywhere near as funny. Definitely not gonna take the humor in the same direction that he does, but yeah, that's why this was the way that it came to me to do. So yeah, I could just keep rambling, or we could actually move on with the story. Oh, I didn't. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't let it skip on, did I? I'm gonna let this skip on and join back with you in a little bit. Okay, I hadn't finished it, but I was just thinking. I said low expectations. I didn't mean because I would be less entertaining as him. That's what I was saying. That you watched a really good one and then you watched not as good one. So yeah, that's what I thought. That it sounded kind of insulting towards him. Just making sure. Guess I timed that very well. Yeah, just want to make sure. Yeah, I'm the less entertaining one. Oh, maybe just well, maybe more subdued humor. But anyway, we're at the bit here. So let's see what yeah, from what he said earlier, he kind of has random lines that he says in his sleep, so that must be what this is. Takishly, yes. It's 12:45 in the morning. Probably should be asleep if I hadn't have woken up after only an hour and a half earlier. So yeah, I felt like recording, so that's what I'm doing. That's why I say stuff like Takishly sometimes. Takashi shamelessly carried on like that, looking happily asleep. You guys really want to know, huh? That'll get a reaction out of her, I'm very sure. No, Sarah doesn't actually seem that shocked about it. Okay. I think it's all the same now. So, yeah. I shall resume it when something else happens. Yeah, down here. Need to look down there. Alright, so they are playing paper, rock, scissors, charades. And apparently if you lose, you have to, the other person gets to choose what you get to act as. And last time I made Sarah act like, oh, excuse me, act like you, so. A spoiled baby, maybe? Yeah. It would be funny if she acted like you. Oh, have you acted out as a spoiled baby? Really? Alright then, Sarah Matsunaga, become a spoiled baby. Sorry, I can't remember what babies are like, so I don't know if that was close. Do you think you don't know how he was as a baby, or just how babies are like in general? Probably the second one, that makes more sense. Nobody can remember what they were as a baby. That'd be pretty amazing though, and frightening. You appeared in her changed clothes, and I think this is, yeah. And the blackout, which means the tuna. Alright, I will bring you back in when something else happens. So they're on the elevator, the buoyancy elevator, and last time the kid, he understood how it worked. He was a big smarty pants. Now, I'm gonna say he don't understand. It's always amusing how they go from just knowing everything to just sounding like a dummy when they don't understand. I mean, when they say I got it, they make it sound like they're hosting their own science show, like Bill Nye the Science Guy or something like that. So this time we'll say I don't understand. Didn't the kid actually go to a marker board during one of these and actually explained it, or? Yeah, it seemed like he did. Maybe it was in that. Maybe it was in the ending of the last time, but it seemed like it was before then. Can't remember. Sorry, I don't get it at all. So the elevator will sink, right? You patted Sarah's head as she praised her. Some other people. So the reason the eye won't sink yet is that it is not heavy enough, right? Okay, yeah. And entered the tuna. That's one of the weirdest images. One of the weirder images that you don't see every day. A group of people just carrying a giant tuna. So I'll pause it again, and we'll be back. I think this is getting to a bigger scene. Last time I said I'll help you, and I think that led to that whole conversation about the third eye and that sort of thing. So I'll say I'll wait here. I guess I'll wait here. Get you more on Sarah's path. I'm gonna try not to get on Sarah's path for this ending, but to make this different, Wish I got on over into Sora's pack last time. It actually was a pretty normal Let's Play, so that'll still be okay to leave it to last. So I'm just gonna pretty much be the opposite guy this time around. I'll wait here.
だってよ、どういたしますか？
仕方ないな。じゃあ、いくらなりで我慢しますか。
だぐ可愛くねえな。もっと素直に喜ばんかい。
変な気起こしたら張り倒すからね。
安心してくれ。間違ってもお前だけは絶対に襲わねえ。
When the two of them disappeared at the far end of the corridor, they were still going at it.
あの二人さ。
Yeah?
なんだかんだ言って結構いいコンビだと思わない？
Yeah, for some sort of crazy reality show or a talk show or something. Like the Jerry Springer show. Great episode, I'm sure, and give it 10 years. Think so?
うん。ナッキ先輩って気に入った相手には遠慮しない性格だから、心を包み隠さないっていうか。たけしも似たようなタイプっぽいしね。
Yeah, that makes sense. I wasn't sure why, but somehow I was a little jealous of you and Takashi. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't open up to anyone like that. I had nothing to share. A while after the two had disappeared, Sarah and I hadn't spoken another word. The two of us just leaned against the wall and stared into the darkness. I was desperately trying to think of some way to break through the wall that had formed between us. Sarah, how old are you? Finally the words tumbled out of my mouth.
突然、何？っていうか、教えてなかったっけ？
I don't think so.
高校2年生16歳、1月21日生まれ水亀座。
Okay. I'd like to tell more than just her age. That's all I asked for. Thanks, I guess. Sarah rattled it off so smoothly she might have been singing a song she knew.
で、少年は？
I don't know. When I tried to remember, it was like my mind would fog over. I couldn't get close to it. It was like a mirage in the desert. I wonder how old I am.
そんなこともわからないんだ。
Nope.
なんだか寂しいね。
Yeah.
だけど、それでよかったのかもしれないよ。
What do you mean?
いっそ忘れてしまいたいような過去だったのかも。なんてね。
Sarah's expression relaxed into a silly look. What? Don't scare me like that.
ごめんごめん。あ、そうだ。切り倒してみたらわかるかもよ。少年が何歳なのか。
She tells worse jokes than I do. Huh?
木の切り株みたいに年輪が刻まれてるかも。
For some reason, my eyes strayed to the palms of my hands. In the darkness, only dimly illuminated by the emergency lights, my fingers appeared to glow slightly white. I still didn't know what had happened to my finger.
指。
Muttering this, Sarah grabbed my finger. It was so sudden it put me at a loss for words. In the darkness, Sarah whispered words as if confirming something as she gripped my thumb.
長弓、背押し、月のせい。夢の中より待ち降りぬ。
Was she singing this in the well room earlier? Sounds familiar. What does that mean? Sarah just shook her head. There was no sign that she was going to answer me. She just murmured the words like a spell or a nursery rhyme as she held my thumb gently. A moon sprite. I wondered why Sarah had suddenly grabbed my thumb. Still, I didn't have any urge to pull it away from her. As I remained aware of my thumb, I searched for an answer from Sarah's slightly sweaty, warm palm.
お待たせ。
Awkward.
多分これでもう大丈夫だと思う。
お目当てのバルブを探すのに結構手間取っちゃったけど。
With the tube back, Sarah finally released my thumb. In the darkness, I couldn't very well make out Sarah's expression. The area around Sarah's mouth pulled slightly down, as if she were sad. Warmth lingered around my thumb. I don't know why, but I hesitated to wipe the warmth away, and I gently inserted my hand into my pocket, leaving my thumb extended. With this, we would be able to shut off the hot water flowing to the generator room. Even so, on the other side of the door, it was still hot enough to scald. It'll probably be pretty different, because that was when you and the kid were... Yeah, it's different. Takshi and you tackled the main work. There was hardly anything for Sarah and myself to do as we... Okay, knee squat about machines. We functioned as assistants, shining flashlights, handing over tools, and loosening valves as instructed. After this and that, we successfully succeeded in repairing the generator. It was just like Sarah had said, the cause of the blackout was the opening of the safety valve due to the drop in air pressure. When pressure from the steam becomes excessive, the valve automatically opens to release the gas and prevent damage. Speaking about it, coming back on it, 34, with that being a, oh good grief. What's the word? 17 can be divided into it. How about waiting until next episode to do the webcam thing, since that would be episode 85. I decided not to do that, but I thought it would have been slightly clever. Okay, now what are we doing? Okay, yeah, getting juice, right? No, I don't think so. Wow, I don't think so. Get it yourself.
お願いされてくれないんだ。
Nope.
なんだよ、使えないやつだな。
That's exactly why you shouldn't be asking favors of me.
いい？少年は記憶喪失だから知らないだろうけど、こういう時男の子はいいよって答えるものなの。
I don't think so. No matter how much memory I've lost, I know that much.
じゃあ、たけしに聞いてみようか。ナッキョ先輩でもいいけど。ねえねえ、たけし。
Sarah started calling to Takshi sitting on the other side of the table. Alright, I got it.
あ、ほんと？
I gave up. And yet Takshi don't ask what she started to holler at him about. Well, he's noticed that in the movies. You know, they're like people be, you know, if they're trying to sneak through someplace, one of them says, if you don't do something, I'll holler, you know, and they actually start to holler, and then the other person is like, shh, okay. If somebody's actually on guard somewhere, when they hear the start of the holler, it's always bugged me. No, it's like a nitpicky thing, but it's always bugged me. I can't think of any specific examples though. I know I've seen it. Can't think of any specific examples of that. I'm sure that Takshi knew would side with Sarah. Felt like I had fallen into a trap. You can't complain no matter what I bring back, okay?
Okay.
Here we go again. I left the conference room and headed for the kiosk. Had a good idea where it was from my wanderings around the complex the day before. And I'm guessing this is where they find out, yep, exactly, that the water pressure is different. Water pressure, air, whatever. Okay, and then the big reveal with Sora. Alright, well, I will bring it back in when there's something else. Alright, so now I guess they're discussing Sarah New's backstory now. So last time he asked, what's a hacker? What's a hacker do? I don't know what a hacker does. This time I'm going to say, I know what a hacker is. Is Sarah a programmer?
趣味でやってる程度だって本人は言ってるけど、でも彼女の腕はプロ顔負けっていうレベルだね。この間なんかクラッキングコンテストで優勝しちゃったぐらいだし。
Cracking contest?
暗号破りのコンテストのこと言っておくけど犯罪じゃないよ。暗号技術の会社が開催する技術の安全性の確認を目的に行われる合法的なクラッキングで、そこでハッカーたちに自社のアルゴリズムをわざと攻撃させるの。
Kinda like a decryption game contest.
まあそう考えて差し支えないと思う。
Oh, so it's a game.
ゲームだと言ってバカにしない方がいいよ。
Is that a game? Does this look like a game to you? Well, actually, I guess this doesn't look like a game to you. Okay, I guess the flashback thing is later. Alright, well, pause again. Alright, now they're, you just hatched your devious plan to win the kick the can game, and instead of acting confused, the kid's gonna get, I see it. Oh, I get it, we'll try to win by sheer numbers.
そう、私たちの一辺にを仕掛ければ鬼は手も足も出ないはずなの。
誰かが見つかったとしてもすぐに別の誰かが缶を蹴ってしまうわけですね。その人が見つかってもすぐにまた別の誰かが缶を蹴る。
そうやって一斉に集中砲火を浴びせれば鬼は攻撃を防ぎきれないでしょ。なるほど。ってことで総員一旦3回した後会議。
Okay, that's pretty much the same then. Alright, I don't think this will be much different. Since the kids thing didn't happen where he multiplied last time, I don't think that'll happen again. Still very confusing to me. Never explained. It's never been explained. Better be explained somewhere. Alright. That was a really long pause there. It took like hours for it to get to this point. So last time we went with you and hid in the elevator, I think, right? This time we're gonna hide with not hide, maybe hide. I don't know. Sora and Sara, Sara and Sora. That's there's no way you can mix those names up.
あら、少年さん？
少年もこっちに来たの？
Yeah, but where do you plan to hide?
一緒に逃げるなら君も考えて。
I ran with the two of them.
そうだ、いいこと考えちゃった。
Saying that Sara suddenly stopped. What?
どうしたのですか？
こういう時こそ忍法でござるよ。
Great ninja skills. I'm pretty sure there's no way this will go bad. Ninja skills.
空殿、竹潮路が来たら RSD で無人の通路を表示してくだされ。
So look, it's a cheaty way to do it.
名付けて科学忍法隠れみの。
Do ninjas have RSD technology? I don't think they did. I don't think that technology was around.
でもそれは。
Is that against the rules?
固いこと言わないの。瞬間移動や生体反応の検出は禁止にしたけど、レミ自体の使用は禁止されてないじゃん。
That's sneaky.
裏技って言ってよ。
No, I'm not having any of it.
申し訳ありませんが、私も賛成しかねます。
だったら科学忍法分身の術は？
Huh?
RSD で私たちを何体も表示してたけしを混乱させる。
That's the same thing.
レミを使う忍法はなしにしませんか？
ちえ、忍とも
Actually,
関
I
とも。
like her second idea though. That would be pretty funny. That would be really funny to see Takshi's reaction to that, I think. He'd be really confused. Just then.
誰か来る。
田中さんではないのですか？
Probably. We peered through the darkness in the direction of the sound. We made out the silhouette of a person. That build could only be... No, it's Takashi! No!
え、本当ですか？
Hurry, we've got to hide! We dashed down the corridor.
いけません、そっちは。
A watertight door blocked our way forward. We're stuck!
行き止まり？
だから私は申し上げたのですが。
There was no room nearby that we could escape into. We should have hidden in a room somewhere. Makes sense. Takashi was heading toward us for sure. At this rate, we would be caught. For sure.
どうしようどうしよう。
これは観念するしかなさそうですね。
Sara was flustered. Sora resigned to fate. On the other hand, No, not yet. At this distance, I decided that it would be better to make a dash for the nearest room. Let's go, I think we'll make it. I dragged Sara and Sora back down the corridor. We found an entrance and dove into a room. But...
少年じゃねえか。
Well, what happened? I couldn't believe it, he cut us off. It's no good, go back.
どういうこと？
Just as we went to turn back to the corridor,
みっけ。
there was Takashi.
ああ。
見つかってしまいましたね。
まったく手こずらせやがって。
もう少年が戻れなんて言うからだよ。
But, you know what else to do but say but. Can't stomp. Not long after that, he found you as well. Takashi just wins. He knows how to play this game. I guess he played it a lot as a kid. So you were saying there was 2 Takashis? It's confusing. This game is confusing to me. So yeah, they were saying that there was a Takashi in the main place with the garden, you know, the courtyard. I don't think it's a courtyard, but you know what I mean. It's the main. It's confusing. I don't know what's going on in this game. Okay, well, this is pretty much a good place to call it, I guess. So, hope you enjoyed. Let me know if this is better. Tell me if it's good. If you want more adjustments, see what I can do. I think it's pretty well. I think it's alright. I mean, not perfect, but I don't know how much more configuring can actually do. I don't think it can size the webcam down anymore. I've messed around with the options. Can't find anything like that. So if I could do that, I would squeeze it down some more. Maybe to. This is. I might need to. Yeah, I'll quit. I might need to put it to where, flip it around to where it's normal. How it's reversed like a mirror. I don't know why they do that, but maybe that's normal. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So hope you folks enjoyed, and I shall return for the next one. Very well.